But Graham, what do you like most about being, let's say, being an assistant manager and then just a sales rep?
Being an assistant manager is good because I get to help other people, but then I can also grow myself too. So it's gratifying to be able to help other people and watch them grow.
Cool. And
as a sales rep, going to people's houses, making new friends, and then cutting up stuff, and then they buy knives. So it's probably, that's the chain of events. So
cool.
that's probably my favorite part.
Okay, and what would you say are like 1 or 2 tips for success?
Well, definitely listening, of course, and taking notes, and then really keep it simple is the biggest thing. Just follow along and just stick to the program.
All right, you guys want to give Graham a round of applause? Thank you. All right, and last but not least for right now, this is Megan Cordy, aka. We have 2 different nicknames. It was So Hood, that was her nickname, but everyone started calling her Megantron lately, so we'll just call her that. But anyway, so Megan's awesome. She actually is the veteran of the office besides myself. She started in May of 2009, actually only about 2 weeks after I opened this office. So when I barely had furniture, barely knew what I was doing yet, Megan was here. And she started in training, but she's very different now than when she was before. She's very, very shy, and she's still kind of shy, but like not the kind of Megan that she was before. So she was really, really shy and really nervous for her interview, just like anybody. But she came to training willing to learn. She took more notes than anybody in training, and she just basically paid attention. And her first summer, she outsold the #2 sales rep by more than double, like the #2 sales rep. So she was the #1 sales rep her first summer, kind of like Graham. And she just basically, her averages weren't like above average. Like she wasn't someone who just had all this sales experience and sold more than everybody, like on average. Like she just did the most appointments. She was the best work ethic of any rep I've ever worked with. And that's why Megan is somebody who, she's going to excel no matter what she does. Obviously, I don't want to ever have her like leave like here, but if she ever did, I know that she would kick butt wherever she goes because she just has that kind of work ethic and something that you don't find in most people. So, but what Megan did her first fall is she was promoted to an assistant manager, kind of like Graham was after her first couple of months, and went through management training. And then she came up to me in January of the following year. She's like, all right, Mandy, I know that it might be kind of late, but I want to run an office. So can I do that this summer? And usually we want to know by like October. This is January. She's like, I want to do it. I know it's kind of last minute. And so I said, let's go talk to the manager, the division manager, who's my manager, Chris Naiman. And he really likes Megan a lot, and he believes in her. He's like, you know what, let's put her in a Oswego. Let's see how this goes. And she just crushed it. She did awesome. She had her own team of people. And it was really neat seeing her go from a summer before being this quiet person in training, and a summer later, like having her own people, like yelling her team name, Oswego Swagger, that was her nickname. And she took trophies, and she's one of the top ranked managers in the entire state that summer. And I had her come back a little bit early to help us out. And just to give you an idea of how lucky you are to have her as your assistant manager, she actually, when she left to open her office, we went down in sales, all right, because Megan was gone. So that's how important she is. That's how good she is. And having someone like Megan, she's basically like another like me, like another district manager. It's really cool. And so she came back. We broke the record for the year that fall. She got to head to Mini President's Banquet, which is pretty cool, out in the town with the region manager. And then she, she helped us break the spring record, and then the summer record, we more than doubled what we sold the previous summer, and the rest is history. So without Megan, we wouldn't be where we are today. I can honestly say that. She earned a trip to Cozumel, Mexico, just for doing her job. And so yeah, she's personally sold over $60,000 worth of Cutco, one-on-one with customers. And her total career sales with people that she's responsible for training are well over $100,000 worth of sales. So she knows what she's talking about. And Meg, what would you say? What would you say that helped you to get where you are? Like, why would you say that you excel above other people in your training when you started?
I just did more appointments. I just worked harder, I guess. I don't know. Called PDI a ton, especially like my first year and a half. I mean, I still do, and I don't have to. Like, I just like call PDI a ton, which pretty much don't even know what that means yet, but it's really important. But I don't know, just worked harder and had fun. I listened to Mandy. She's like the best, like numbers wise. So I just listened to her and it worked.
Cool. And what would you say your favorite part about demos, and then your favorite part about being an assistant manager?
My favorite part about demos is I don't get to go out and do a whole ton of them anymore because I'm a manager. So, but already I have like 4 appointments this weekend, and 2 of them already told me they're making me dinner on the same night. So that's gonna be cool. I don't know. I like going and you kind of go hang out with people, and you just make friends with them, and then they buy stuff and you make money. So it's fun. I like playing with like the dogs and stuff.
Okay. She won't put that on her resume, by the way. She's more exclusive than that. But what would you say? Do you know your biggest paycheck?
Well, as a sales rep?
Just say it's a sales rep.
I don't know. I think it was like 1,800, 1,900.
That's too bad.
Yeah, after the
Okay. And cool. And then she also, by the way, last year her 1099, she made over $30,000 last year as a 20-year-old. $40,000 last year as a 20-year-old on her 1099, which is pretty cool. So, but yeah, so Megan is somebody who she works hard, and then she also enjoys her free time too. She's a lot of fun. I love being around Megan. Even outside the office, we'll go like get sushi, and she's just a fun person to hang out with. But what would you say is just like 2 tips for training?
2 tips for training. Take a lot of notes and have fun. Listen to Maggie.
Okay. Cool. All right, if you guys want to give Megan a round of applause, thanks, Megan. So, what I want to do is I'm going to have you guys introduce yourselves. You don't have to come up here and give a speech or anything like that, but what I'll have you do is just basically say your name and where you're from and where you're going to school if you're in school, and then one thing you want to gain from working for Vector. Okay, so your name and where you're from if you're in school, tell us that, and then one thing you want to gain from working here. All right, so we'll start with here, Katie.
I'm Katie. I'm from Binghamton.
Let's see here. Well, what's one of your hobbies? Yeah.
I draw. I like to draw and paint. And I'm kind of looking forward to working with adults. I've been a nanny for the last 3 years, so I've been surrounded by children. So I'm kind of looking forward to the whole adult conversation thing going on. So I'm looking forward to that.
So working with a different type of people.
And working with people in general, that like adults. You know, you don't meet a lot of people working in a house with 4 kids all day.
Yeah. So, thanks, Katie. We definitely help you out with that.
I'm Ashley. I'm from Oklahoma. Not going to school, and I'm looking for marketing skills and developing relationships.
So what would you say is the hobby that you have?
Being a mom.
Okay. That's the hobby for sure. She does you, sure. Thanks, Megan. No pressure. Okay. Cool. So one thing you want to get just more marketing skills, and you know you're someone who wants to like run a business someday. So cool. Sounds good. Thanks, Ashley. Warren?
I'm Warren. I'm from Harpersville, but I live in Binghamton now. I finished school in computer science. I own my own business. I'm still kind of new at everything. So overall, I just want a new experience. Meeting people. I'm a people person, so definitely like them.
Cool. Sounds good. Thanks, Warren.
My name's Matt. I'm from Saratoga Springs, and I'm a freshman at Binghamton University this year. And I wanted to do this because I needed money, but I also wanted to increase my own personal skills and get better at communicating. And a hobby of mine is, well, I'm going to say 2. I love to play ultimate frisbee, and I'm interested in acting. I acted in high school, but I'm acting some more.
Great. That's awesome. Ultimate frisbee. We've always wanted to do that for team night, and we just never knew where to play. So we'll have to talk to you more about that. Great. It sounds good, Matt. Okay.
I'm Jared from Binghamton. Graduated with a degree in criminal justice. I'm a musician. It's pretty much my only hobby. I like cooking too. I hope to make a lot of money and work my way up the ladder in this company and see how things go.
Good. Your parents have Cutco, right? You have Cutco.
All right.
So. Cool. How long have you had it for?
9 years.
Like, have you ever had a truck? No?
And don't need to.
That's awesome. Very cool.
My name's Brittany. I'm from Long Island. I've lived in Binghamton for quite a while now. I go to Binghamton University. I like to write, and I was interested in this company because I would like a job that my direct result would be directly what I put into it, and not just having a job that I'm doing twice as much work as everybody else and I'm getting paid the same amount. So I'm really excited about the possibilities.
I can definitely appreciate that. So, cool. Thanks, great. Last but not least.
Hi, my name is Caprice. I am from Binghamton, grew up I was born and raised here in Binghamton. I graduated from BU in May, and right now I'm just looking for, I have another job, but I'm going to use this job as like a supplemental kind of thing too. And I think it's good too because I'm going to get